All right, let's see. Did I get the overlay correct? I did not.
Fail.
Now I got the overlay correct. There we go. Zath, Game 3, GGWP and TRETA. What is GGWP bringing here to Sleeping Giant?
Yeah, remember, now this is not just Game 3. This is Game 3 of the losers bracket. So whoever loses this is donezo for the tournament.
Yes, sir.
Whoever wins this fights to hang on by a thread Saturday. So we've got Bullet Justice in a COTS build gearing, Buzzballs in a utility daring, Yoshi 44 in Yu Yang, that is smoke.
Smoke,
SeaRaptor.
not radar. Yep.
And They Called Me Ma is in a Ragnar with a range upgrade, but otherwise everything else is just kind of utility build, looks like. Rest in White is in a Minotaur, that's definitely a Manotaur. Radar module on him. Unique upgrade on Discount Waps Des Moines. And Jeebus's Petro has unique upgrade as well. That means one less of all consumables in exchange for, I think, if I remember right, tighter dispersion and definitely better damage, like 10% more AP shell damage. Giuseppe in the Ohio sniper build, and then Godoza in a Conqueror. We haven't seen Conqueror in a bit, in a pretty much tankety tank, I survive and you die build. What do we got for TRETA?
Quick peek at the bottom of the map. TRETA's also running 4 destroyers here on loop. On the right, they're bringing Paudura's Yu Yang, all the torpedo skills, and a little bit of radar. Headed towards mid, we've got Diogo's Gdansk. Of course, he has radar, guarding some gun reload. No range there. Mateus' Z42 with his crazy hydro and a little bit of gun reload, both skill and module. And on the left, we have Kensu's Shimakaze. All the torpedo reload skills, not unique upgrades, Zath. These are, I'm guessing, 12s?
No.
20s.
20s.
Okay,
Loop is a big map.
right.
It makes sense. Lots of
Loop is a
open
big
water.
map. I can see it. And if they're going to use him to maybe push or kite, I can see it. All right. 504's Napoli over here running range and accuracy mod, not really leaning into the secondaries. Hormon's Montana here in mid, going all the artillery plotting and a little bit of survivability. Some early shells going in on Diogo's Gdansk as Fuzzballs draws some fire. Halfley's Ohio, very similar build, opting for only artillery plotting mod 2, going for turret traverse back there in slot 3. Our first Venezia of the day, Zath, CPM here. Gun reload, RPF, adrenaline rush, and Pablo's Moskva, unique upgrade, and mostly a bunch of low tier skills, not really picking up anything in the top end.
What's a Venezia?
What is the Regia Marina, Zath?
Oh my god. I'm sorry, say that again? I was looking at chat.
I said, what is the Regia Marina, Zath? We've not heard of these things.
Right?
All right, well, just like that, TRETA on 2, just like that, each team grabs their home cap. The Yu Yang radar going up to try and push the Ragnar back off the decap. Waiting for his return radar to come in, but he hasn't done it yet.
Yep. Reminder, this match, or this game, Marseille and Vermont banned.
Indeed. Mateus' Z42 still has not popped his big fancy hydro yet. He's right on the cusp of where he might... Is the Z42 get the full 6 kilometer hydro? It does, right?
I thought it was like 5 or 5.5.
Well, they're definitely spotting each other on the surface now. There, he's got his hydro up. There comes the smoke. So he's going to take some damage while he pushes Fuzzballs off the cap and settles in. That daring of Fuzzballs, the only thing contesting C for GGWP, all of their force, the overwhelming majority of their ships, deploying over here to the 9-10 line.
Mm-hmm.
Fuzzballs, because he's not spotted, he gets these shots for free. He's fishing blind in that smoke.
And hitting.
Getting resets on Mateus. Yes, he is. His torpedoes are going out. Fuzzballs has his hydra up. He'll see these coming. Have to make a maneuver here to do something. And he does. He's going to reposition. They're going to catch a brief glimpse of each other. No, they're not. Interesting. Dance is coming back. That's Diogo.
Yeah, I'm looking at both sides. You just got some Luck Chuck torpedo in going. Nothing else really going on other than the drama at the sea cap.
There we go. Mateus moves out behind this central island. His hydro picking up fuzzballs. He's going to dive right behind this island and give the Gdansk all the shots he wants right there. Big hits going in on fuzzballs.
Yeah, I'm surprised Diogo just opens up like that instead of stopping to smoke and then open up.
I mean, if fuzzballs doesn't want to return fire, why does it matter? Why waste the smoke?
Well, my only thought was in case something comes in and clobbers Diogo, but so far nothing is.
So far, there's nobody in range who wants to care, or make a shot. Diogo's going to cough up a little bit of HP, but it's not going to be terrible.
Yeah.
And they do, TRETA, convert the sea cap. So now they've got to get set up to receive the GGWP push coming from A, Minotaur, Yang, and Conqueror.
Yep. Also, at the same time, on the opposite side of the map, we will most likely see GGWP pushing to the D cap. Jeebus and the Petro sitting there ready to go. Detected, though, so we have Mosca-Petro slap fight going on. Giuseppe's Ohio firing at the Venezia, who's currently broadside. This could be pain. It is not.
Nope. Most of it falls in the ocean. 6 minutes gone. TRETA working up about a 40-point lead here. Finally picking up that cap advantage back at sea. They're rotating Mateus' Z42 back off the cap, and Fuzzballs is like, nah, forget it. I'm staying here. Ooh.
Lack of hydro once again, and he had hydro available. Pablo takes 2 torpedoes, forced a DCP. That's ouch.
Yep, 2 big gearing torpedoes. Those big American torpedoes hit hard at this tier.
Yep, and they have really low detection, so not much to react.
Yep, they are an extreme challenge to pick up. Fuzzballs back onto the cap now. Trying to contest C, successfully doing so for the moment. Mateus out of position, has rotated way too far back to do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
The Gdansk trying to get over there. Does put his radar up. Does catch fuzzballs. Is he going to get shells? He won't get shells in time, though.
Nope.
Bit of a waste there. He's going to put some shells downrange anyway, but it's not going to do anything for the cap.
Yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of mistiming there with TRETA. Either not expecting GGWP to do that, or they were already putting Gdansk someplace else. Looked like they were setting him up to torpedo the Conqueror. And then they waved him off and tried to get the middle.
Ragnar shells now coming in on Diogo, but nothing doing. He beached himself, had to get repositioned there.
Mm-hmm.
So now Mateus making the loop, headed back towards C. Trying to figure out how they're going to get back into this cap. As Bullet Justice's gearing is just about ready to step onto D, and there he goes. So GGWP playing a very patient cap game right now. The Yang, Padura, broadside to some of these torpedoes, going to have to pick up some speed to dodge those, manages it.
Yeah. Even though Ohio's are stuck in a slap fight, this is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. TRETA still clings to about a 15-point lead here as they start to get some spots on the Ragnar. He and Diogo in a bit of a slap fight here across the sea cap as now Mateus comes in with his AP, which should do really good work to this Ragnar.
Uh-huh. So Ragnar's pushed back, but you're probably going to see Fuzzballs start reversing into the sea cap. Well, he doesn't need to. Never mind. They own the cap.
Yeah, they own that cap. In fact, we have had our lead change there as Bullet Justice gets chunked by somebody. He's under a radar now. It's Padura. Doing good work against the enemy gearing here. Bullet trying to run north and get back behind hard cover.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, 42 is 6-kilometer hydro.
Good. That's what I thought.
Yeah. I was dumb and forgot. Hey, we have mods with side panels that tell us that information for region. Derp.
Yeah, okay. Mateus is Zed, speaking of, now caught under the Ragnar radar back at mid.
Yeah.
He's going to take a little punishment for this.
He's going to have to back off a bit.
Yep. All kinds of shells coming in on him. It's odd, Zath. This is the first time we've seen Loop this tournament. There's been no cruisers to exert influence over the sea cap.
Mm-hmm.
This is a purely destroyer fight here at sea and has been the entire game.
Yeah, we got radar destroyers cosplaying as cruisers, but that's about it.
Yeah. I mean, Ragnar is basically a little light cruiser, right? But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, halfway mark of the game coming close. It's about a 40, 50-ish point lead for GGWP, but it just doesn't feel stable. Lots of different variables can still flop this game around. Plenty of time on the clock.
Yeah. Badura Zhu Yang barely dodges torpedoes again. Is in the decap.
He's broadside to this Petro that's about to come around, and there's the radar.
Yep.
He reverses a bit. Waiting to see if Jeebus actually gets his bow turrets around to get shots on Padura, but he doesn't. No one's going to get this reset.
Oh.
No one's going to get this reset.
Discount Waps just barely missed. Padura just pulled forward a slight amount.
Mm-hmm.
That was a thing of beauty.
So TRETA picks up the decap, starts to contest C, knowing the Ragnar radar is on cooldown, moves both destroyers in.
I like that.
Accelerate how quickly they can pick up this cap.
And you can see all the guest shots coming in. They're missing.
And bam, just like that, a 3-1 cap advantage for TRETA. Now GGWP is gonna have to figure something out.
Look at the Montana, Hormon.
Yeah, I see him.
Oof.
Right between them, Zath. I said to go between them. I kept expecting this GGWP force hovering and lurking north of the B cap to kind of put something together, but so far they seem content to just sit on the status quo. And so now, as TRETA is about to flip-flop back up into the lead again, 2 minutes to play on loop, GGWP is going to have to make something happen.
Yeah, check this out. So Minotaur over at the AB pops the radar, detects nothing. Wow.
Yeah, he gets the Montana, but they knew the Montana was there, so
yep.
Big deal.
More big shots coming into Gardosa's Conqueror from Hormon's Montana. I really like Hormon's positioning here. There's really nothing that can be done about him.
Yeah.
All right, Shima and Napoli now detected.
For all the good it's going to do him.
Well, nobody can do anything about it. Yeah, exactly. Daring Ragnar going back into sea. Uh-oh, Fuzzballs.
Ooh, Fuzz is getting low. Fuzz is going out. Big kill.
First blood.
Big kill. TRETA claims first blood here. It took a little while, but that puts a huge timer on this game. 60 seconds now to a TRETA win.
12 minutes. And remember, this map has that wonky point gain mechanic.
Yeah, that bizarro bug that it doesn't tick up points the way the other 4 cap maps do. They're going to get the Ragnar too, Zach.
I think so. No heal left. DCP available, but not even bothering a DCP. Interesting
20
choice.
20 seconds now. 20 seconds now to a TRETA win. This is over.
Yeah, I get the feeling.
Just like that.
Go ahead.
No, that's it. It's just like that.
Yeah. Deep water's coming out of Hormon's Montana. 6 seconds to go. Don't think it's going to matter.
Nope.
Getting set up for my death pick, Raptor.
You know, Zath, we watched GGWP kind of sit earlier on Estuary and cost them a game, and it feels like they sort of just did the same thing. Am I wrong?
No. No. I really did feel, I agree with you that they just, you know, so a lot of times I talk about this. Let me get to the winner screen here for a sec. A lot of times I talk about this in replays, right? Skilled, good players that are used to playing in randoms and ranked and sometimes even clan battles. You know, there's a moment in the game when you know the enemy's going to make mistakes and you just go to capitalize on them. Mm-hmm. This is COTS. And I feel like GGWP was in that mindset of, well, let's capitalize on TRETA's mistakes. I didn't really find any mistakes that game.
They didn't really make any.
Couple of close calls with the Yu Yang at decap. Very ballsy cap at decap. You know?
They definitely took some risks, but at no point did I feel like they made mistakes.
Right. Right. And so, just like that, GGWP, a name that's been a mainstay in COTS for years, is out of the tournament. And hey, it happens.
It does happen. Well, that's it for the day. That's it. We're done. No more games. All done for today.